Just waiting for it to pop up on Twitch. Okay. It looks like we are live. I don't know if anyone is in chat yet. It doesn't look like that's the case. But, get in chat and tell me how the stream is. Gonna wait a few minutes for chat to fill up and for both chats, the Skullgirls Newbie Night chat and the Twitch chat. And once we get a few people in, then yo, Sixlet! Shot put, hello. Okay, stream looks good, stream looks good, we have 3 people. Alright. So, I'm Waifu Patron Sate. I go by Prime on Twitch. I just realized I have to refer to myself as Waifu, and I'm going to have other people refer to me as Waifu. But anyway, I am I'd like to consider myself an intermediate Skullgirls player. I started playing sometime over the summer, and I've been playing a lot of Newbie Night tournaments. I won a couple of weeks ago, and I primarily play Philia and Cerebella. My co-commentator, Dr. Omnix, is having a bit of an internet fiasco, so he's going to be a little bit late, but oh, we'll see, Show, but you're a cheeky one, ain't you, mate? Is there a way to see when people are playing who they are matched against? So, everyone who pre-registered, I have matches planned out for them. If you did not register, then what I'm going to do is, it'll be an open lobby, and the first 2 people to get in get to fight each other. You're going to play 3 rounds, and then after that, I'll empty out the lobby and we'll let 2 more people in. And once it seems like everyone who's around has gotten a chance to play, then we'll start allowing repeats in. This is our first time doing this, and we got registration up a little bit late, but we're gonna make it work. So if when people are playing, you're going to see their names. They'll show up on screen, and we'll be sure to name drop them plenty. Okay, so like I was saying, Omnix is going to be late, but we didn't want to start the event late, so I'm going to be rocking commentary solo until he shows up, and then we'll get him in as fast as possible. So, okay. So out of the registered players, I have Living Wind, that's shot put, and then did you miss? Okay. The 2 of you are the registered players, so I will invite you into the lobby, which is now live. Okay, Living Wind, you just got an invite. Corinne, I don't see you in the Newbie Night chat room. Let me see if you're online. I'm sure you are. Okay, Living Wind, you are in. Okay, Corinne, I need you to enter the Skullgirls Newbie Night chat room, and then I'll be able to invite you into the game. Alright, Weister, you're unregistered. That is not a problem. You're still going to be able to play. These 2 are the only registered players, so after they play, it'll kind of just be a little marathon session. Okay, how do you enter chat? I'm just going to type it out. So open your friends list, go to groups. You're gonna right click on the Newbie Night group. So just right click on Newbie Night in your friends list, and there should be an option to enter group chat. And, that goes for anyone who's interested in participating. I need you to enter the group chat for the Skullgirls Newbie Night Steam group, as we're going to be using that to allow you to invite. Okay, Corinne, you are in. I have just sent you an invite to the game. Alright, we have 12 viewers. Hello, I love you all. Those of you that are watching because you would like to participate in Get Good Lobby Night, please join the Skullgirls Newbie Night group on Steam. I will post a link to that group in chat in just one moment. Okay, Corinne, you are in. So, when you two are ready, I just need you to ready up. And then we will get this show on the road with the first match of the night. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to play, we're going to watch these two play 3 matches. It's not going to be a first to 3, best of 3. It's, they get to play 3 matches, and we'll see how it goes for them. Also, if anyone has any gameplay questions, feel free to post them in chat, and I'd be happy to answer. Okay, match is getting started. Okay, so Corinne is playing solo Squiggly with Living Wind playing solo Cerebella. Both are just kind of setting up distance right now. Corinne seems to know how to do the charge moves. And there's our first charge. Oh wait, he's not playing solo Bella, he's also playing with Big Band, I'm sorry. Okay, so they have blocking under control. Some advice for Living Wind is that it's a decent mix-up. If your opponent is not push blocking your Cerebella, you can actually just grab them and start punishing. So what I like to do is I'll throw out a few hits, and if those get blocked, but they don't get push blocked, then I can just do diamond drop, and if the spacing's right, you can start punishing. That was a good hit confirm into a super. Good high-low block. Oh, that was a good use of an assist. This tight knuckle causes a lot of knockback, so it might give you an opportunity to tag in, but I don't think you can set much off. Drop the block for a second. Good use of low moves. Okay, so it was good that Living Wind knows how to do. Okay, good use of diamond drop right there. Okay, Corinne pulls out his first super. This could be he dropped the combo. That could have been a dead Cerebella. Okay, that's good. That's kind of risky. Oh, that was solid. Okay, we had like an American reset going on there. Good block. Okay, he did a DHC in, but he's definitely going to get punished for it. This could be the Cerebella. Okay, Cerebella is down. I kind of do that habit when I want to get safe tags in, but you need to be really careful with DHCs using meter. Oh, Living Wind turns it around with Big Band. Okay, so something I noticed with Living Wind, like I said, is using Cerebella's command grabs for mix-ups. Going straight into Pummel Horse from Tumbling Run can be a little bit risky if you don't plan it properly. It's possible that you can get punished heavily for that. And the Panic Super from Big Band is ultimately what cost Bella. Okay, it sounds like Omnix will be getting on the mic in a couple of minutes, so after this set, I will we'll just take a break for a couple of minutes. I'll get him set up, and we'll have a little party going on in here. So I believe Living Wind, shot put. Yes, replays are going to be saved. I'll make sure to have the VODs available after the event, so you'll be able to go back and listen to all the feedback we gave you. Okay, let's get going with round 2.
Hang on to your hats.
Okay, same team configuration. Living Wind playing Bella Big Band, Corinne playing Solo Squiggly. Same opening. They're both kind of backing up. Okay, yeah, I'm not saving like replays in game because we're not playing beta here, but I am going to have the VOD footage from the event available. This is using retail, so video's going to be available. Video's going to be available, but actual in-game replays won't be. Oh. Maybe it was not the best super to throw out there. Had a good combo going. Lock and load. Now, lock and load has a bit of a delay, so it's tricky to use in combos. Okay, I don't know if I would have tagged there, because one, that's going to get punished, and two, you just let Squinty out of corner. So, a better move would have been the diamond drop grab that I mentioned. That would have moved Squiggly out of the corner, but it would have been doing damage. You could still keep hitting with it. I don't know if you would have been able to use Merry-Go-Rilla, which would have kept Squiggly in the corner, and you could have comboed further off of it. Corinne seems to have some solid Squiggly combos figured out where he can go between air and ground. He's just dropping them. Okay, Bella is back in. Okay, that was a good combo. I don't know about ending with Titan Knuckle just because you're spacing out Squiggly so much, and Squiggly has some decent ranged options. So as Bella, you want to keep them within range of those powerful command grabs. Some good tools to do that would be Lock and Load. I really like Lock and Load because it's armored, and I think Lock and Load makes a great assist. But also, Tumbling Run. Tumbling Run is armored, you move in quick, and you have some really good options that you can go out of from Tumbling Run. Just takes him down with that.
We have come to turn. See, Space Scout.
So, like I was mentioning with Living Wind, you can't let Squiggly get space. In general, with Bella, you need to kind of stay closer to them. You, experiment with using Lock and Load to get in, because it gives you armor, it'll keep you safe from certain moves, and utilize those command grabs more. You can use some of them in combos, or you can... Alright, so the Lock and Loads are mess up. So, solution to that is just sit in training mode and practice the inputs more and more. Alright, so we're gonna have one more match between these two, and then I'll try and do a, just a general review for each of them. I know I've been focusing a lot on Living Wind, but that's mostly because I play Bella, so I have a lot of experience with Bella. I don't play Squiggly, but I think there are definitely some fundamental skills that we can work on. Again, this is not a best of 3. This is, you get to play 3 matches. It doesn't matter who wins or who loses them, you're guaranteed to play 3 matches. So, okay, here's some advice. Push blocking is really, really important, especially against characters like... Funny enough, this applies for both when you're against Squiggly and when you're against Cerebella, because Squiggly can go into 6 feet under, and like I mentioned, Cerebella has command grabs such as Diamond Drop. And so you want to push block to keep your opponent away and get out of range of those moves, because they're very, very powerful mix-up options. Okay, go straight with the super, kind of lock Bella down. Okay, so when using Tumbling Run, I think Battle Butt and Concho are the best options to go with. Pummel Horse is very situational. Okay, spacing back. Disrespect horn. I think you could have put Big Band there. Okay, Big Band's in the corner. Jumped up to get out of 6 feet under. You might have wanted to use a different super. Little range of grab. He just with the Big Band charge. So she needs to know some of the yep. Brass Knuckles was a very, very punishable move. So if someone has a way to get out of the armor or get away from it and they're able to stay really close to Big Man. Okay, right there, that was a very, very good grab from Corinne. That's when Living Wind would have wanted to use a command grab. Okay, hitting with low moves, it's good. Not letting Bella get very, very... Okay, Bella is down. Oh. Oh, and you got a grab off of it. No, I think it's not a mechanic works. I don't play Big Band. I don't know his inner workings very well. So right there, he hit with a lot of low moves. Instead of doing a super, it would have been better to try and jump and mix them up with some high moves. But that was okay. That was a very good punish on that super to take the win. Good job, Corinne.
We're just getting started. Come on.
Right. So those were good matches for both parties. I'm going to close the lobby now, just for a moment. So okay. So, as a quick review, tips for Living Wind. With Cerebella, your command grabs are your most valuable tool. And they have really, really good reset potential. Well, not like reset potential, but like, I mean mix-up potential. I'm mixing up a lot of words. So, yeah, as Cerebella, when they're blocking and they do not push block, you want to make sure that you utilize those command grabs to deal damage and combo off of them. Also, when you're trying to get in and get the first hit in, it's I don't really know if backing out is always the best option as Bella, because moving in might be a little bit tricky. Tumbling Run is it's a fantastic move, and I love it, and I abuse it a lot as Cerebella. Tumbling Run has armor, so if they try and pull out a couple of moves, you should be able to get through that. You also have Battle Butt, which is pretty powerful. It does good knockback, so you might be able to get them into a corner with that. And a lot of people get thrown off by Concho. That is if you hit a medium attack button from Tumbling Run. Bella kind of flips to the other side, does a butt poke, knocks them up in the air. Those are both really, really good moves, and I would suggest experimenting with using Tumbling Run to get in. And also, Lock and Load can also help you move in. So again, Tumbling Run and Lock and Load can help you get in as Cerebella, and you really need to utilize her command grabs because they're very powerful, and a lot of them can't be teched. So for Corinne, it looked like you were just you were dropping a couple of combos, but that's fixable. Just spend more time in training mode, and you can work those down. Your mix-ups were a little hit or miss. In that last match, you hit low 3 times and then tried doing a super, which Big Band jumped over. In that case, it might have been better to try and hit with a high move to mix up his blocking. Yeah. Oh, that was another thing with I noticed with Living Wind's Big Band is raw supers are risky business. So, when you're getting off the ground, you don't necessarily always want to wake up, because if that gets blocked, it's punishable. Big Band has, Big Band, when you know how to play him, you know that there are certain moves that are slow enough that you can punish them. Things like Brass Knuckles, Supersonic Jazz, where if those get blocked, they can get counter against, so you want to be careful with how you are using them. But in general, those were good matches from both of you. Good job. And if you have any specific questions about what you can do to get better, ask away in chat, and we'll absolutely give you more details. Also notice I'm really bad at blocking low. That's that comes with practice. You'll figure out how to you know, you'll figure out just kind of what moves do what things and how to block low, when to block high. And when you play against the same person a lot, you might get used to how their mix-ups work. When I was in a tournament a couple of weeks ago, there was a guy playing Squiggly, and he would get you blocking for a bit, and then he would go into Daisy Pusher. And so I realized like he was doing it at the same time every time he tried doing that combo. And so I just began timing when to push block, and then it would leave him wide open because he would still try and do the super, and I could punish from there. So those were our only 2 registered players, which means that we're now going to run open lobby. How this is going to work is I'm just going to open up the lobby. I'll say that the lobby is open, and you can join through the Newbie Night group chat. So all you got to do is enter the group chat. You'll see me on the right pane under members, Waifu Patron Saint. So just click on my name and hit join game, and you should be able to get in. I know the bread and butter mid-screen combo on Bella, but how do I start it with crouching light kick and crouching medium kick? I'm a little unclear as to what you're asking. Are you asking how to like get in and hit with those moves? Or are you wondering how to mix up and go into the bread and butter from those moves? That sounds like what you might be asking. Hype for double jump. Okay, first let's answer shot put. So Cerebella's mix-up options, like I was kind of talking about, it's really the command grabs that are your powerful tools with Bella. So, you know, some characters like say Parasol has overhead moves, and so she can use those for good blocking mix-ups. I play Philia, and Philia can instant air dash, and so I can hit with high moves really, really fast and go into low moves. So for Cerebella is a unique character because she has all these really powerful command grabs, and those are what you really need to utilize to do mix-ups with Bella. So, like I said, if they're blocking all your moves and they do not push block, go into a command grab, and you can generally combo off of those. Or maybe, you know, try and charge up Pummel Horse. I mean, don't charge up Pummel Horse. Charge up Tumbling Run, so that way if you see they're blocking, you could try and Pummel Horse and maybe go into Concho. So yeah, with Cerebella, to mix up with her, experiment with using the command grabs. Okay, so we'll go back to Dan. Dan, am I hyped for double jump? I haven't played Marvel, so I don't have experience with those kind of physics. I don't know if I can really answer that. I think it sounds to me like it's a crazy thing that they do in beta, because beta is meant for those crazy experiments. I don't really play a lot of beta. I really just stick to retail, so I haven't tried it. I don't have an opinion on it, but Omnix might have more to say when he comes in, because I think he just started messing around with Marvel. My friend thinks that he's better than me at this game. How do I get good? Well, to get good, play the whole training mode. No, well, you know, do the tutorials, do training mode, and just play against people a lot. Lose against people a lot. Get in a mindset of understanding when you lose, what went wrong, and when you win, what you did right. You know, you really got to get yourself into a good learning mindset of understanding what's right and what's wrong. And yeah, you gotta get good, and we'll help you get good. Okay, next, so if will they make the D-jump thing happen before they finish making characters? Can Skullgirls with double jump replace Marvel? Oh, that's the dream, but you know, Marvel hasn't been updated or anything in ages. Capcom no longer has the license to make Marvel video games. And the new Marvel video game looks like crappy Injustice for your mobile phone. So, the dream is that one day people will play Skullgirls instead of Marvel, but I don't know, I'm not betting on it. Okay, so anyway, I am now going to I have now just opened up the lobby. Yeah, you can never replace Marvel. Marvel has a timeless place in the fighting game community. Okay, Grimace just joined the lobby. I'll just go announce in chat. Okay, so looking at who we have a couple players. Okay, Living Wind is back in. I noticed there was one guy that's say okay, Neurotic. Okay, we're in. Okay, whenever you guys are ready, you can get started. Also, we have now hit 20 viewers. Okay. I'm sorry your game crashed, but the good news is that someone new was able to join. So we have 2 new players. We have Grimace and Neurotic, however you say that. So when you guys are good to go, ready up, and we'll take it from there. Grimace, we're just waiting on you to ready up in the lobby. Okay. Go. This will be, I'm curious what regions they're from. Rock says he's from Western Europe. Grimace says he's from East Coast, but I think that's what the game defaults to. This could be a tricky match because of the latency, but we'll see how it goes.
Don't think. Fight.
Okay, so we have Philia Fukua Big Band versus Solo Valentine. So, yeah, a little tricky thing. I saw you did. Iraq with a pretty solid start with Valentine. Okay, so Grimace, I noticed that you're trying to hit with 6. I don't know if he's talking about double jumps or the new Marvel style physics. Anyway, Grimace, I noticed with your Philia combo, you're trying to do split ends and it's not hitting, and that's because you need to instant air dash before that in order to get it to hit. Knockdown, which I'm very right. Raw hairball is usually not a safe thing to do. It can be pretty vulnerable when doing that, so I would not recommend it. In goes Fukua. That was not going to hit. Not the block. Chance. Yeah, from what I saw there, Val tried doing a grab after seeing that Fukua was blocking, but the grab went out a little bit too early, so, okay, just tripped IPS. Anyway, Mirak tried grabbing a little too early, so Grimace was still in block stun. And when you are in block stun or hit stun, you cannot be grabbed. So you just had to wait a little bit longer before attempting that grab. So like I mentioned with Grimace's Philia, if you want to hit with split ends like that in your combo, you need to make sure that you instant air dash before doing that. And you can do that by double tapping your stick in a direction, or what I prefer to do is hit 2 punch buttons. Okay, so that was round 1. You guys get 2 more games, and then we'll let some new people into the lobby. For those that are watching and don't know what's going on, okay, we maybe lost a couple of people. This is This is Get Good Lobby Night. We're playing Skullgirls Encore on PC. We're running this event so new players can get feedback from some more experienced players and also get a chance to fight with people that are at their skill level. So if you're interested in getting in on this action, if you look underneath the stream, there'll be a little link to the Skullgirls Newbie Night Steam group, and you can join that group, go into the group chat, and you'll be able to join the lobby and play from there. And again, if anyone has any gameplay questions, they can just ask them in chat. We'll be happy to answer.
You should have that
If you
removed.
play, we will be commentating your matches and
Make it flashy, guys! Action!
same teams. Right there, you try to split into them. The really, really important thing with Philia game is knowing when and how to instant air dash. Good grab. See how he combos off of it. I think he could have gone a little further with that, but that was good that he was able to hit confirm into his super.
Damn.
Okay, good blocks there. Yeah, that was interesting because those are two moves that are pretty unsafe. Crouch heavy kick, it's something I abuse a lot and I get punished for it sometimes. But crouch heavy kick is a pretty unsafe move for Philia. And also hairball is very unsafe. I get punished a lot for using hairball, so you want to avoid using that when it's not used. Rock's doing good with grabs. I don't know if Grimace knows if you can or tech grabs, but you gotta kind of know when they're coming. A good rule of thumb is if you think you're about to get grabbed, hit the grab. Good hit confirm into it. Oh, tuba. Good JoJo now. Tags into Fuqua, so now we're getting a little bit of everybody. Manages to grab out, working his way out of the corner, manages to cross up in the air, but the super gets blocked, and he now has some good positioning options. Okay, so... Oh, yep, he's punishing that super.
Major surgery.
There's a good combo there. Just wants to make sure he misses the... Oh. How many frames do you have to tech a grab? To be honest, I don't really know the exact interval in frames. I've never really looked at frame data while I've been playing, and Skullgirls was my first fighting game. But yeah, Sixlek gave the good elementary answer. You have very little frames. Like I said, if you think you're going to get grabbed, hit the grab input. Because one of two things will happen. Either you will tech a grab, or you will grab your opponent because they didn't realize they could grab. That's a good rule of thumb for how to tech throws. Yeah, you want to predict when your opponent's going to grab you, as Sixlet said. Kind of like what I was saying with Cerebella mix-ups, is a lot of Cerebella's mix-ups involve command grabs, and so you can't really tech those, but if you know when they're going to happen, you can react against them. So the odds of you being able to tech a throw without anticipating it are pretty slim. It's better to read your opponent's gameplay and understand when they're going to throw. So you're okay. Is there a go-to sign for when they're going to throw? Possibly if they stop or delay a combo, and it's sort of on a character-by-character basis. Because again, like, you know, Bella's throws, she has all those command grabs versus how most characters just have the standard light punch, light kick throw. Okay, so these guys are going into their third game. Yeah, in general, you have to get a sense of your opponent's gameplay. If it's a trick that they've done 2 times and you've noticed they grab you in the same situation multiple times, then at that point you can safely say that's a good chance to grab. Like, I had a friend who plays Peacock, and he would teleport behind me and go into a grab. And so whenever he teleported, I just began hitting grab, and I would tech the throws. Okay, so Grimace is in the corner. We push blocked to try and put some space between him and Bella. No, him and Val. Okay, raw hairball, that hit, but like I said, it's unsafe. Not really a good move. So if you're able to hit confirm, you should really, with Philia, be going into a launcher to prolong your combos. Okay, 6 lights. The most important factor with throws is that you can't combo into a normal grab unless they stagger you. Yes, so you can't just block them in, hit it really, really fast. You can't be hit confirming into a throw. What you gotta do is... Oh, you got Oh, gets both. It's both. Did a good amount of damage there. Hit confirms into a super. Might be able to... He's careful. Oh. He punishes that. Okay, so you can hit off this. Yes, takes out Fukuro. So Big Band's coming in.
I've seen worse.
Manages to pull out that super for the win. So for okay. Let's close the lobby for a minute and give these two some feedback. Okay, so where's my chat? There's my chat. Okay, so for Grimace, like I mentioned, work on using instant air dashes in Philia combos because those will allow you to hit with those heavy moves and then keep the combo going afterward. Additionally, be careful when you're using moves like crouching heavy kick and especially hairball. Those can be very, very punishable. Not to keep the conversation on Cerebella, but is there a time when I can throw medium punch into Cerebella? Cerebella you can, I think, sorta combo into. Like if you launch them, which usually you're going to launch with crouch heavy punch, when you do that you can go into Cerebella. And that can be a good tool in corners, because you gotta remember, Cerebella is going to knock them back and away from you, so you won't be able to extend off of that. But if you Cerebella them while they're in a corner, you could keep that combo going a little bit longer. Okay, so back for Heroic playing solo Valentine. He had some solid bread and butter combos. You were hit confirming into your supers, which is good. Trying to think of what went wrong, where you were getting mixed up. Okay, Shop, let's talk about Merry-Go-Roulette. So, I'm gonna go into training mode in a minute and show those grabs briefly. I would suggest, it's tricky because I really wish we had Omnix here, because Omnix played solo Valentine for a while. When he shows up, I'm going to say, yo, I need you to tell this guy how to play solo Val. But yeah, you gotta be careful when using Valentine's kind of like that fly floaty move, because in Skullgirls you can block in the air, but you can't block when you're using one of those moves or when you're using an instant air dash. So this also applies to Cerebella with jumping heavy punch. You want to make sure that you're not going to get hit when you do those. So be very, very careful when you're using that to get in, because you're going to be vulnerable. Before I open up the lobby, Shophood is asking about Cerebella grabs. So I just want to pop into training mode really fast and show some of the things you can do with this. Okay.
Pause.
Select button. Save load state, and I will I'll also show my inputs on the bottom. Okay, so my inputs are on the bottom. I don't know why, but on my computer it shows 2, even though I don't have a second controller hooked up. There's nobody doing extra inputs. So Cerebella is DP from there. So for example, we can launch and then go into that. So here's let's try and do something. that.
I was careless.
So that's pretty solid. So again, that's Cerebella. And you can also use that when people are jumping into you. In the corner. Yeah, if you're right next to them in the corner, you might be out of range for Mary-Go-Rilla. But Mary-Go-Rilla, that's another good option. And what's important about Mary-Go-Rilla when you have them in the corner is that it will keep them in the corner. And so you can still continue to wail on them. Compared to Diamond Drop, if you use Diamond Drop, you're going to throw them out of the corner. And so you might be missing out on some more opportunities to damage them. Okay, so here's the situation we could kind of do both. So we're close. Mary-Go-Rilla.
I was careless. Too much. Give up.
So right there, quick and simple trick. We did Mary-Go-Rilla, which isn't blockable, isn't techable, they just gotta jump over it. So you just use that to get them in, and then you hit them up in the air, you do Cerebella, and then you can do Diamond Dynamo. And that's a decent amount of damage, and it keeps them in the corner, which is good, because the corner is a very, very important spot for positioning. And while Diamond Drops, that's gonna throw them out of the corner. Thanks for this. I want to add someone as a second with Valentine. I'm not really sure who, though. I was thinking of Squiggly myself, but I am not sure. So, again, really, really wish that Omnix was here already. Omnix used to play... I believe he started with Valentine, and then he stuck Parasol on there, so he played a Valentine Parasol team, and then added Cerebella. He ended up dropping Valentine out because she wasn't great with the way he was playing anymore. But Valentine's a fast character, and she's good up close. She has a couple of projectile options, but yeah, you may want to experiment with someone like Parasol. I may have seen people doing Big Band, but again, I haven't played these characters, so Sixlet might have a better opinion. But, you know, pick characters that you like, or... an approach that I did when I was working out who I wanted to put. Okay, Squealy and Valentine are both strong, neutral characters. Both have good assists, cover areas they are good at. I wouldn't recommend Squealy or pick someone with great assists like Big Band, Bella, Philly, or something like that. So, when I was playing Philia, I realized I was having trouble going against zoning and armor. I had trouble getting Philia in sometimes. So what I ended up doing is, you know, I assessed the weaknesses of my Philia and realized, hey, I can put Cerebella on there. Cerebella does good damage. She has all these throws and stuff, and she has lock and load. And so I have lock and load as an assist for my Philia, and I can use that to get in. What assist should I be using on my Cerebella Big Band team? Well, I kind of feel like Brass Knuckles and Lock and Load sort of do the same thing. Like when I'm talking about setting up a wall to like move Philia in, Big Band and Cerebella can both do that with Brass Knuckles and with Lock and Load. But when you have both of them, I don't know if that would if it would be necessary to double up on the assists. So, you would maybe, I know that, a pretty good assist for Cerebella is Spin to Win. I think that's the name of it. It's you do a Dragon Punch input and Heavy Punch, and she twirls her hat around. It hits a lot. You have a lot of time to react if it hits and hit with other moves. You can sometimes use it for mix-up potential. Yeah, Seracopter. Thank you, Shotput. Yeah, I would give. Okay, so we have one guy saying Lock and Load and Beat Extend. I know a team that I saw that was interesting was Parasol Bella with Bella using Seracopter. And so, yeah, she says spin to win, so that's what I thought it was. What he would do is he would throw out Seracopter and you would start blocking. If you blocked low, he would hit you with overhead moves. So maybe experiment with that, or experiment with lock and load. Okay, 20 viewers. So again, this is Get Good Lobby Night. We're playing Skullgirls Encore on PC. We're giving new players an opportunity to play against fellow new players and get some feedback from people with more experience on how to improve. And speaking of that, I think it's about time that I opened up a lobby again after taking that quick detour into training mode to show some Cerebella options. We now have a lobby open. So if you're interested in playing, all you have to do... Okay, Grimace here. Tips for my team composition. It was Filia, Fukua, and Big Band. Okay, so Living Wind's in, so, you know, if anyone wants to pop in another... You know, they want to get more matches in. We're now allowing... repeats are fair game now. You know, we've gone through everybody that's in the chat right now, so, okay. Okay, he's here for the run back. No, he can... He just disappeared. Corinne, if you want to play... Oh, I think his game crashed. Yeah, his game crashed. If anyone's interested in joining us and they want to get some matches in, all you need to do is join the Skullgirls Newbie Night group on Steam. I'll post a link to that in chat. Okay, so... Again, if you want to play on stream, you want to get feedback on how to get better at Skullgirls, just enter the group chat for Skullgirls Newbie Night, and when the lobby is open, you can right-click on my name in the group. I'm Waifu Patron Saint. Just right-click on that, join the game, and we would be happy to help you.
Time for your curtain.
Big dance, big arm thing. I think it's brass knuckles. Okay, so same teams as before. Okay, we have Cerebella. Okay, Living Winds. I noticed he's using Makino, which is good. Blocks that high move. So he had something going on there, but he dropped the combo. How's he going to get out of the corner? He switches to Big Band. I don't think that was the best option, because that could have been punished, but it didn't really move at all. Did not accept combo. So squiggly right there. When you hit like 2 or 3 moves, I think that's when you would want to time a daisy push. Big Man jumping over when doing it. Okay, so right there, I notice you knock them down and you're trying to hit them with medium punch, and that's not working because they're on the ground. You're hitting with medium punch at a normal height, so it's just low. So when they land, you might want to try doing crouching light kick or crouching medium kick to knock them up, and then you could extend a little further off that. Big Band is back. We have Squiggly in the corner. Big Band's button back. Also going in with brass knuckles. So right there, that would have been a chance to use your super. I haven't seen a lot of use of meter here. Oh, but he wanted the level 3. He wanted to finish with the level 3. And the DHC! Oh, that's just dirty there. But from both of you, I personally maybe would have used meter a little more. Because there were spots with where Big Band could have gone into Supersonic Jazz to deal damage. So I'm seeing some great discussion going on in chat. Happy to see that. Okay. Let's figure out where Omnix is.
It's good to be out.
I concur.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Titan knuckle. Silver cord.
Okay, right there, that's not the best move. Is that? It's a little delayed, so if they're close and they manage to get over it, you're going to be wide open for a little while. And just to get the super, how's he doing? Extend off of it. I think he waited a little bit too long before hitting on that. So, oh, manages to hit Big Man, doesn't get this. That punch, what he was expecting. Corinne making good use of that.
Would you kindly?
So, I guess he may have been trying to do a bread and butter combo there. Because of spacing. Not everything works on every character. Just something to keep in mind.
You're gonna get beat!
Blocks that, which is good. Is he gonna punish it? Nope. Right there, instead of dashing over, I believe you could have kept on hitting Big Band. And so right there, using a heavy punch like that, that's a move that's unsafe. It has a longer startup period. So, even though you both kind of threw those out at the same time, but if Bella did something like a leg move and was able to hit Squiggly, okay, not the best use of super, is too far away for that. Good grab for the win. Again, command grabs are very, very powerful as Bella, so I'm glad to see that you're using those. So for Corinne, I would experiment with using some of Squiggly's other moves. Squiggly's a complicated character. She has a lot of tools at her disposal, all of her charged moves. She can reorient the screen to like artificially make corners and pull people in. I see that Blocky just joined the NewbieNet chat, so hello Blocky. Yeah, I would, learn to use supers other than Daisy Pusher. Because to get that to work, you need to be close to them, and it seems like Living Wind's jumping out of it a lot is Big Band, so you need to have other options at your disposal.
One of Vitalis, I presume?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Put her there.
So, blocking Dementia, I'm just going to, after this, I'll invite you into a lobby, so that way you guys have a chance to play. Okay, so, Living Wind is giving Eliza a shot now. Eliza is the newest character in Skullgirls, so I'm curious to see how this goes. Right there, I believe he hit Squiggly while Squiggly was in the air, so that low move wasn't quite a hit. I like what I'm seeing from Corinne with Squiggly combos. He just needs to, I think, better utilize meter, as well as some of the other tools that Squiggly has. Because I'm not really seeing a lot of use of, say, the, like the Scorpion... Oh, right when I say Scorpion Grab comes out. Oh, that was great. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So right there, Living Wind tried hitting Corinne a few times, saw the block, and then went in for a grab. That is very good. That's a really, really important skill to have when you're playing this battle. Okay, so right there, that was funny. So, whenever you do a dash type move, which is, double tapping, you're going to be left wide open. Because you can't block while doing that. There are a lot of times in Cerebella where I dash and I get hit. Oh, he's trying to be fancy. Gets over it. Oh. See, sometimes... Oh. Corinne, you almost had that. I don't know if... Living Wind, I don't know why you did that level 3, if you thought it was going to be flashy, or if you thought that was your best option, but, I don't think it was your best move, especially when they were in the air. Yeah, so, things that you can and can't tech, as with Cerebella. Diamond Drop and Marigorilla cannot be teched. Cerebella cannot be teched. Grab Bag can be teched. Yeah, I think it can be teched but not blocked. Yeah, it can be teched. And, you cannot tech Pummel Horse, but you can block Pummel Horse. Okay, so I'm going to invite Blocky and Dementia. 23 viewers. To those of you that just hopped in, don't know what this is Get Good Lobby Night. We are playing Skullgirls Encore on the PC. This event is focusing on giving new players a chance to compete against people at their skill level, and I'm also going to be commentating. I'm a more experienced player. I go by Waifu Patron Saint on Steam. I'm commentating matches, going to give these guys some tips on how to get good at Skullgirls. Blocky, I sent you an invite to the lobby, so sent you in here. We're waiting on you. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the deal is with Omnix. I might take a break in a sec. Corinne, I'm not doing this to be mean. I'm going to kick you for a minute. I'm going to give Blocky another chance to get in the lobby before... So, okay, there's Blocky. So, once these two play, we'll go back to letting repeats in. I'm getting so tangled up here. I have a disgusting mess of cables at my desk. I'm not proud of this. Well, looks like Dementia's in Europe, so... yeah, ping will be a challenge for all of us. And yeah, after this match, repeats are going to be fair game. I really wish Omnix were here. I have like a whole calzone here. Just begging to be eaten.
Time for your curtain call.
Time for your physical.
Okay, so we have Solo Bella against Valentine and Philia.
No place to run.
You
wish.
Those are some good blocks from Blocky, living up to his name.
Chew them up.
I don't think that... Okay, so Titan Knuckles, back Philia out. It's a good use, you know, hitting with the low move to mix up, that's good. So Lock and Load I don't think is a fantastic move to use in combos. I did it for a while, but there are better options out there. So Dimension's Philly's almost out. He might want to tag out to regenerate that health. And he gets Titan Knuckled. So we're down to just Valentine. Blocky's trying to jump up, and hit high, it looks like, which is... Okay, he does Lock and Load to get in. It looks to me like he's only using the light Lock and Load. Good grab from Dementia. I don't really use light Lock and Load because it's not armored, so it's not that attractive compared to if you use up close. If you use like a medium or heavy Lock and Load, it's more delayed, but some opponents might try and hit you, not realizing that you're armored. So right there, that block, you could have gone into a hand grab, such as I haven't seen... Okay, uses armor there, that's what I'm talking about. Goes into ultimate showstopper for the KO. Is he going to give me devil horns? Give me some devil horns! He doesn't give me devil horns. Maybe he doesn't know he can do that. That was a impressive finish from Blocky, pulling off the ultimate showstopper. Okay, so you guys get to play 2 more matches. The way this works is you get to play 3 games. It's not best of 3. It is not first to 3. Gonna play 3 games. Get 2 more. Devil Horn is the it was the move you did when Philia got tagged. She goes like rock and roll or excellent. It's Dragon Punch, like the DP input, the Z shape on your stick, followed by medium punch. And you can cancel the end of Ultimate Showstopper into Devil Horns. And most people do that because they want to extend combos. But you can also, if you kill with that, you will get the flashy Super KO animation. It's pretty dope. And whenever I play Bella, when I play as her, my dream is to win the match with that Devil Horn KO. Just because it's pretty hype.
I'm ready to pounce.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Blocky's switching it up. He's now playing Fortune Valentine, going against Philia Valentine from Dementia. So, Fortune and Philia can both work as rushdown characters. The big difference being that Fortune has the detachable head, allowing for some interesting setups. Oh, good grab there. Could have extended that combo more instead of grabbing. So the head detached, it seems like he's not really doing anything with it. You gotta be careful with how you have the head out as Fortune. The head will take half damage compared to the body taking full damage for attacks. Which means that if both of them get caught in a super, that super is going to be doing 150% damage. Just brutal. And if someone's getting zoned out, like if Fortune's kind of staying back but they're leaving the head out, I'm just going to start hitting the head to deal damage. You cannot KO with hitting the head, but you can get them down to 1 pixel. So Blocky just tagged out Fortune and switched to Valentine. Tries running in, gets hit by a heavy kick. So Dementia looks like he's trying to mix up Valentine. You know, he's jumping up and he's trying to hit with jumping moves. Oh, forces the tag out, bringing back in Valentine. Both players have 3 bar. I'm kind of surprised that worked. Thought that would have gotten blocked. So, another interesting distinction between Fortune and Philia is Fortune has overhead moves. These are standing attacks that, you know, you do while you're on the ground, but they're still going to hit high, like jumping attacks. Now, those are really, really good for mixing. And I know when I play Fortune, I have a tough time blocking those. Okay, so Dementia's getting a few hits in, but it seems like he does not have the combos to capitalize on them. Even so, he could be going into a super when he sees things hitting. It's a very important fighting game fundamental called hit confirming, which is using... Okay, so right there, uses raw super, does not get blocked.
You'll regret this.
Tagging... Okay, so you don't want to keep rapidly tagging in and out with your characters because you are not giving them a chance to regenerate health. And if a character still has red health when you tag them in, they're no longer going to be able to regenerate. Tries a 5th dismember, gets blocked. Dementia could have run in and tried to punish that, so he's switching into Philia. Is he going to be able to KO Philia? Tries jumping up. Oh, he does take out Philia, but it is too late. We are going to win this by timer.
I get it.
So, I haven't really seen either player use a lot of supers. I mentioned the term hit confirming earlier. Again, it's a very important fundamental in fighting games. It's when you use your safe, light attacks to make sure that your later, heavier attacks and your supers are going to connect. So when I see Dementia with Philia hit with a couple of light moves and then go into heavy kick, he could also be going into, from that heavy kick, he could activate Gregor Samson to do more damage, and he knows that Gregor Samson is not going to get blocked. So Scarman saying, you know, Philia updo assist. Updo is without a doubt, I'd say it's Philia's best assist. It's a really, really great, quick anti-air move. Actually, I don't know if I've seen either player use assists. I've seen a lot of tags, and I mentioned earlier with health. So you notice when your characters are taking damage, they have a red health bar, and when you tag them out, their health regenerates up to that red bar. Now, if a character still has red bar and they get tagged back in, they're no longer able to regenerate that health. So when you're rapidly tagging in and out, you're throwing away chances to build up more health. And so be careful with your tags. And also, raw tags can get punished, so it's important to experiment with delayed hyper combos, which is when you use a super and then you tag in another character to activate their super. And this can be a safe way to switch between characters, provided that the supers actually hit.
Hang on to your hat.
Lockie's going to be playing solo Cerebella.
Let's rock!
Put her there.
You wish.
So, again, $1 million question for
Ready for your shot?
beginner Bella players is, are they going to be using the grabs, and when will they use them?
Put her there.
Don't even try.
So right there, instead of doing those heavy moves, which could have been punished, it probably would have been better to use a command grab. From that range, it looked like Mary Gorilla would have hit. So Dimension managed to hit Bella with a poison dart. Wasn't able to capitalize much on getting it. Knocks him out. Runs in, gets a grab. Good grab. Now, when you grab like that with Valentine, what's interesting about Valentine's grab is most characters throw. Like, when they do a grab, they'll throw the character away from them. Valentine drops them down, so she can actually combo after her grabs. Tags out Valentine. Tags him. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is Valentine had around a third of her health, but then when she got tagged back in, that health was no longer going to regenerate, pretty much guaranteeing her death. Seems like Blocky might not know how to get in. Okay, so this is a good throw. I think Blocky needs to experiment with using Bella's armored moves, because apart from giving them armor, they typically cause a lot of movement. I'm talking about Tumbling Run, Heavy Lock and Lobe. These are great moves for getting in as Bella. Seracopter could have been punished. One on down. From that spacing, just had to hit with low instead of standing. Dementia's getting hits in, but again, it seems like he does not know the combos he needs to extend. And there wasn't really a lot of meter from either player apart from Lockie's Diamond Dynamo when Valentine tagged out. Alright, so that's the end of the set for these two players. Okay, we have an accidental tag. That's weird. Okay, they're both kicked out. The lobby is open if two more people want to join in. Could not escape the pressure on the wall. Yeah, it's really important to know how to get out of corners. With Philia, I think this is getting patched out, so don't rely on it. But a dirty trick that I would sometimes do is I would instant air dash and use Philia's jumping heavy kick, and that will cross characters up. Or like Scarmanson, you know, super jumping and then using upwards hairball to fly out and escape. Yeah, don't be restricted to just staying on the ground. Something interesting about other fighting games compared to Skullgirls is Skullgirls lets you block in the air. For example, you know, Street Fighter doesn't let you do that, so jumping is considered to be a ballsy move. In Skullgirls, you know, don't be afraid to go airborne. What is an optimal mix-up? Well, the idea of a mix-up is that you get your opponent to anticipate one thing, but then you do something different that they can't react to. So for a lot of characters, this means switching up between high and low moves. Some characters, grabs are really good. Crossover Hurricane isn't being patched, but will no longer be a high. Interesting. Thanks for sharing that.
You've gone too far, Samson.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mix-ups kind of depend on character playstyle. So, you know, Cerebella as a grappler. Oh, good pull-in. And he hit confirms into Daisy Pusher. Starts a combo after that. It was really solid. Okay, so he switches out into Fukua. Rin's using the dive kick a lot. Okay, so Philia and Fukua's crouch heavy kick, that's a pretty unsafe move. So you know, I would avoid relying on that. Just see right there, Corinne was able to block Grimace's crouch heavy kick and then punish afterward to knock out a good amount of Fukua's health, but it looks like that will regenerate that. Thanks back into Philia. Philia regenerated quite a bit of health. Philia was almost dead before. Gets in with Daisy Pusher. Is going to go into that bread and butter combo. Will we have a dead Philia? No, we do not have a dead Philia. That's a lot of health to regenerate. It's like an American research. Goes into Supersonic Jazz. Okay, so now Squiggly's in the corner. But, okay, Squiggly's no longer in the corner. Now Fukua's in the corner. Manages to pull off that super. I haven't really seen a lot of characters, a lot of players using ground recoveries. That's when you hit, when you land on the ground, you hit 2 punch buttons and you push a direction, and you will get, when you get knocked down, you will get up faster, and you can also get up and bounce in a certain direction. So this is really, really important because it's giving your opponent less time to close in and plan their next move. It's very important to do your ground teching to recover faster.
You've gone too far, Samson.
ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Alright, same teams as earlier, same order, same ballots.
Give me all yours.
Throws out Big Dance's. Okay, uses Hairball. I would not recommend using Dry Hairball because that can be punished. So, that was good hitting with split ends, but there's more you could have done. When she landed, you could have relaunched her and done an air combo. Or so what I maybe would have done is I just would have jumped and let Squiggly fly past you and land in the corner. Because the corner is a very advantageous position. You want to have your opponent in the corner because it really kind of limits their options. They can only move one way. Grim is trying to use some new. Okay, so Grim's running into an issue a lot where he tries doing Daisy Pusher and just gets jumped over. So again, Experiment was using some of those other supers, and Learn to use her charge moves. There's a lot to learn as Ridley, but she's a very versatile character. It was good, I don't know if that was red or not, but using that multi-hit move when Big Man got tagged in meant that you were able to break all of his armor and prevent him from completing brass knuckles. And then Corinne gets hit by Big Man's kick.
Alright, show's over.
I don't care about this in here. I'm going to town on this calzone.
Shall we dance, lady?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, now Grimace is switching it up. He's going to try playing solo Fukuwa. He starts the match with a standing heavy kick. It's an unsafe move. It's pretty punishable. Grid starts with a super, but right now they're both kind of pretty balanced with life. Runs in, good grab. That was a good grab from Grimace. I like that. Respect that grab. A little spaced out too far for that armored grab. Using a lot of dive kicks. Tables have turned on Corinne. Corinne's a big fan of the dive kick game. And not when he's on the receiving end. Oh, that was good use. Good use of that scorpion grab. Corinne. I think he could have capitalized on that opportunity a little more. Maybe used the super. It created a good opportunity. It's really important to, like, big part of fighting games is understanding what opportunities you can exploit, and then learning how to create and set up those opportunities. That's the idea of, like, bread and butter combo. It's something that's going to work well whenever you need to use it, and then whenever there's an opening, you utilize it. And Corinne gets chipped out by Grimace's Fukuwa.
Player 2 wins!
Grimace had some good grabs. Like we talked about before, you have a very, very small time frame to tech grabs, so a better approach is to anticipate the grab. Think about when a grab could happen and then throw out the input when you think you're at risk. Right, so lobby is now empty if anyone wants to join and play a few more matches. To those that are watching and would like to get in on the action, all you have to do is enter the group chat for the Skullgirls Newbie Night group on Steam. I'll post another link to that in chat. Zelzy is in. We are now waiting for one more player. So again, the goal of Get Good Newbie Night is we want new Skullgirls players to meet up, face off against each other, and get some suggestions from more experienced Skullgirls players on how to get better at the game. We want you guys to get good. This is how we're going to do it. So, you know, if you're watching, you're new to Skullgirls, maybe you picked it up during the Steam sale, hop right in. You can just join that group chat, and then when the lobby's open, you can just let yourself right in. Very friendly around here. You can play some Skullgirls, get some feedback on how you can play Skullgirls better. Warride. Alright, this looks like, yeah, this is someone new. Did not come in from the chat, so I don't know if... Oh wait, no, yeah, you're in the chat. I just saw you. Okay, so Warride and Zaylee, or Zaylee, just gonna call you X. No, I'll call you Samus. That's cooler. Big Metroid fan. I've been playing some Metroid Prime 2 lately. Got my Samus Figma sitting on my desk. Alright, so all we're waiting on is, yep, to ready up. And I'm seeing a few new people that are joining. They're joining the Nubanite chat. Hello. So we will try and get you into games as quickly as possible. So after this set, we'll give you guys a chance to play.
I'll cut you down to size.
Alright, Sixlet.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Sounds like Sixlet has to go. Internet's crapping out in Puerto Rico. I'm sorry to hear that. Want to give a huge shout out to Sixlet for promoting this and, you know, supporting us trying to do this. And bum we don't have Omnix here, but really glad that the Skullgirls community is so open to supporting new players. So let's get back to the action. We have Solo Valentine versus Solo Squiggly. Valentine's pulling off some good grabs. That's Squiggly in the corner, but he did that super a little too late, so Squiggly was able to block. He's going to get daisy pushed. Let's see what the combo is. And a pretty solid combo, dropped it. Both players with pretty good combos.
You're mine.
Samus with the X was a little too far to hit with that. I forget what that's called, that dash that Valentine can do. But if that hits, you could hit confirm into checkmate decisions. No, checkmate decisions the dash, and then it's EKG flatliners the super. So you could have, if that checkmate decision hit, you could have hit confirmed into EKG flatliner.
Right.
So, okay, so that was interesting. I didn't think that would work. You know, going into that super, even though it was blocked, that could have probably, maybe, I don't know, been punished. But Valentine was able to, Warite was able to get Valentine to drop her guard, which resulted in not just, you know, getting hit by a extended Squiggly combo, but also getting hit by that super. But with Valentine almost being dead, probably would have held onto the meter a little later. Val sitting on meter, oh, there we go, for the EKG flatliner. That's a poison dart. Goes into a bread and butter combo. Okay, Wave of Shadow, random question, ask away. And X takes the first round. Some good Valentine play. It's good use of grabs in the corner. I currently play with D-pad 360 controller. It's what I'm comfortable with. Is that a bad thing? It is absolutely not a bad thing. I will, after this set, I'd be happy to elaborate a little more. But, if it works for you, you know, that's totally fine. Play on what you're most comfortable with. Omnix plays on a 360 controller. I play on a fight stick because I can't do dragon punches on a controller, but it's really about figuring out what you're most comfortable with and what works best for you. So if you're playing totally fine with the 360 controller, stick with that 360 controller.
It's good to be out.
I concur.
Okay, here we go. Another Solo Squiggly versus Solo Val.
Action.
Just you wait.
Warite Man just getting pulling off a good Squiggly combo. Gets Valentine in the corner. Hope does that a little too late, so Valentine's able to block it. Loses that corner. Oh, nope.
Ready for your shot?
X drops the combo. Going into another Warite. Oh, trips IPS, bursts out. But X is having trouble getting out of the corner with Valentine.
Let's up the dose.
Oh, wide open from that grab. Near airborne, I would not try using that. Seems like X is having a little bit of trouble getting those supers to hit. He's doing the right idea of hit confirming, but he's doing it a little bit too late. So, so Squiggly's out of hit stun and is able to block properly. Okay, oh, gotta keep that going. Want to make sure. So, okay, again, right there, does it a little too late, but manages to get the advantage on that trade, knock out Squiggly. Squiggly starts the second round, or third round, in the corner. You know, problem is, using Ripsaw, I think you totally could have punched there and prevented that super from hitting, but that has a move with a longer startup time. And so in that situation, it's faster for Squiggly to start up the super than it is for Valentine to hit with the saw. So you want to hit confirm into your heavier attacks. It's a really, really important thing when playing fighting games. Is you hit with your light moves and make sure that those light moves are hitting before going into those heavy moves. Alright, so Warride and X get to play one more game, and then we'll let Bazik. We'll let new people in the lobby. I'm seeing them oranges. I'm seeing Bazik. A couple of new faces. We'll be sure to get you guys in. I'll invite you guys straight in after this, so you're definitely up next. You don't have to worry about trying to get in.
Well, haven't you arrived promptly?
Alright, so both players have
Cameras rolling and
one game each against each other. Okay, so Squeaky's first couple of hits got a little too far to go to a B&B. X is using ground teching to recover faster, which is good. But he's in the corner. He was having trouble getting out of the corner with Valentine previously. He's trying a little more to get that. He really wants to hit it from one of those times, but it's just not working out. He's stuck in the corner again, and I think... Oh, it's going to be down.
Take two. Action.
Ready for your shots? Let's up the dose.
Good grab from X. Could have capitalized on that a little more. I would not have tried doing that air grab. I would have just taken the safe damage. Not seeing him. Both players are sitting on a couple bars of meter. But right there, I do not understand why X would use that meter right there, because it was very clear that Squiggly was blocking. He had thrown out heavy moves that have a good delay on them, so there was a lot of time to read that there was a block and that it wasn't going to connect. Oh, manages to knock him out. He's got work ahead of him, but he's not out of it yet. Okay, so both players seem to have an issue when they're using super when it's definitely not going to hit. But Warride is able to take the second game.
I couldn't do it without you.
That's a wrap.
It looks like I believe that is correct. Chat says save it. Okay, so moving on. Going to invite more people in, get more games. So, oranges, you just got an invite. Sorry, X, we are going to kick you. I want to try and get these two new players a chance in before we go back to letting No, I don't want to join your game. Shit. Great, now I gotta make a new lobby. Try it again. Invite to game. Invite to game. Okay, there's oranges, so just waiting on Bazik. I'm going to send Paz one more invite, and if he does not respond, then Nico is up next. I'm having issues getting Bazikin, so I'm going to pop Nico Nova in. Looks like he's playing Warfare right now. Alright, so unfortunately Baz was having trouble joining the game, so we may have Nico Nova hop in instead. Still want to make sure that Baz gets a chance. Oh, Baz is in! Baz is in! Baz, my man! You made it! Oh, yeah! Yeah, Nico Nova, I was talking to you. Yeah, you had an opening, but it just got filled by my man Baz. So once Orange is ready up, we'll get this next set of matches underway. So again, if people have gameplay questions, ask away in chat. Even if you're not playing, I'd be happy to help you out with the game. There's only so much I can do with character-specific questions. I main Philia and Cerebella, so I can help you out with those. But there's only so much I can say for characters that I don't play. Nico will try and get you into the next game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Okay, so we have Solo Philia versus Solo Parasol, but Baz is just standing there not doing anything. I'm wondering what is going on. This is a pretty good character is not moving. Character is moving now. I just get a message from him saying something's wrong, but you're moving fine. Let's see if things are working out. So Parasol has a few overhead moves, which is a reminder those are standing attacks that hit high, like jumping attacks. Those are really good cross control. Oh, trips IPS, but it was good. He was throwing napalm shots into his combos. Hits with a napalm shot. Tries running him. Right there, Orange is push blocked out, which was good. Good grab from Baz. Manages to take out Oranges pretty quickly there. Seems like Baz is really on top of, you know, how to use napalm shots with Parasol. He's not chaining them together or doing anything crazy, but he knows that they're a really important tool for Parasol players. Now this is a problem for me with Philia, is when I started I was having trouble getting in with her. And number one, you can use crouch heavy kick to go low and move past them. You could also try and hit Parasol with a ringlet spec. I'm really unfamiliar with push blocks. Any advice how or when to use it? So push blocks work is, you know, while you're blocking, you hit 2 punches and you'll face back. It's yeah, you don't want to do it all the time because, you know, some characters like Cerebella want to be close so they can use grabs and stuff. But, like, whenever you think your opponent's going, okay, so Baz takes round 1. Whenever you think something odd is going to happen, so, you know, maybe your opponent's going to mix you up, or they're going to do a super that you can't block, you should push block. And then, you know, characters that work well at ranges, like Parasol and Peacock, characters that work good with a range advantage, you'd want to push block to get your opponent away. In the corner, you want to push block so that way you have a little bit of breathing room, because it's tough to deal with corner pressure in this game. So in general, yeah, I don't know, I think I went into it pretty well. You want to push block whenever you think something risky could happen. It's important to make sure that you have room to breathe. Like, you want to make sure that characters up close don't get to stay up close. Character like Bella, she has kind of limited options from a distance, so you want to make sure that you don't give her those opportunities.
Ready, number 13.
Yeah, corner would have been a good time to push block. So, Baz tried doing a sniper shot, but it got blocked. And, he did not hit confirm it, so it's pretty clear Oranges could have blocked that. And Oranges was able to work his way out of the corner, take out half of Baz's health, and now he's down. He has to deal with this barrage of napalm shots again. Baz is making good use of shots. Oranges seems to have trouble getting past to them. So remember, you can super jump by tapping down and up instead of just going straight up. Just that it isn't recommendable to push block multi-hit moves into the last hit of said move. That's correct. That's a good point. Thank you, Captain. Okay, hairball. It's risky. I have not seen Oranges use meter. So, you know, from that hairball, they could have gone into Fenrir drive, split ends connector. I'm sorry. Good grab. Oh, tried doing Gregor Samson, but Baz was able to jump over it. Baz takes round 2. So, something really important I've noticed with Oranges is Orange is having a lot of trouble getting through those napalm shots. And, yeah, zoning can be frustrating to get through with a rushdown character like Philia. And again, that's something I struggled with when I played against her. So, it's important that you work out what you have at your disposal. So again, you can super jump to try and get over them. It seems like Baz is trying to establish a pattern where he mostly shoots straight linear shots, which Philly is able to jump over. If you really need extra height in the air, if you do a light kick hairball, that will arc you upwards, so that gives you more air time and you could get over even higher stuff. Additionally, when you're trying to, if you want to take the low approach, crouch heavy kick, that's a good move for going under napalm shot. And kind of a dirty little trick you can do is if you hit them with, if you time it right, you could hit Parasol with a ringlet spike and then fly in using Gregor Samson. But the timing on that is a little tight, so I wouldn't recommend it until you know how to work the others. Them Oranges is trying a different approach. He's having some issues with Philly, so he's going to give Eliza a shot. That was a solid 9-hit combo. I think could have, you know, extended that with an air portion. Alright, Baz takes down one bar. Okay, so Eliza did a heavy move right there, which could have been, and was, punished pretty quickly. When you're using heavy moves, you want to make sure that you are hit confirming. I know I sound like a broken record, but hit confirming is super duper important because there's no point in having these super. Okay, right there, just a raw super into Sekhmet. Again, hit confirming. And yeah, going with that heavy move wasn't really the best move. So Baz has a very, very solid Parasol. He's making good use of napalm shots. He is grabbing when he needs to. He has solid corner pressure, and I didn't really see a ton of use of overheads, but it seems like he has some solid mix-ups. So I'd say that Baz is off to a really, really good start as a affiliate player. So I'm going to invite Nico Nova in because I told him. Okay. Wait, send. And wait for him to get in, and then we'll say it's fair game for everyone else. Yeah, like I was saying with so Baz has a good solid Parasol. With Oranges, you need to work a okay. Grimace is in, so we'll see if Nico is in. Hey, Nico! So Nico hasn't played yet. I'm curious to see what it is, but he's got a nice little waifu profile picture, you know, as an appreciator of waifu, so I can respect that. Okay, back to Oranges. I recommend that you practice options for moving in as Philia and getting through that zoning. Again, you can try and jump over stuff. You can use crouching heavy kick. I don't play Eliza, so I don't know what you can do with her, but I know Eliza has a few armored attacks that move her forward. So this thing is kind of not working. Nico, please elaborate. Well, I'll send you another invite. Okay, restarting. Okay, seems to have worked. Yeah. I feel like I keep on cutting out when I'm trying to talk about oranges, but yes, practice getting in is Philia. Crouch heavy kick is a good move for that. You can also just jump.
I'll cut you down to size.
Do I know you?
Okay, so Nico is playing Valentine Philia, going against Philia Fukua. Okay, so he threw out up to, which is good, so if Grimace tried to jump in, he would have gotten punished. Back it up. Pretty solid combo from Nico. Unfortunately, Fukua just pushed Valentine away, so that frame rate drive is not going to hit. Nikonova has a 27 hit combo before tripping IPS. Solid super, maybe could have gone a little further with that, but still, it's good damage. Nico's sitting on 3 bars a meter. So, hitting with that crusher does not seem to be working for Grimace, and Fukua goes down. I do like though that Grimace knew when he had to tag out Philia. Okay, maxed out Drama gets a Drama burst. We have not seen anyone tripping Dizzy yet. Nico takes game 1.
All right, show's over.
I have no idea. I'm curious, Nico, how long have you been playing Skullgirls for? Because I just noticed your profile picture, not just any waifus, but that is Painwheel and Valentine. Nico certainly seems to have some experience with this game. That was a good Valentine. It was a good use of assist combos. He only been playing a month, Jesus.
They look nice.
Shut up and fight! Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Grimace is gonna try introducing Big Band to the mix. See if that changes things. Oh, hits with the hairball. Oh, there's a solid one. Nico's playing solo Philia. So what I would have done is, when you're using Big Band's brass knuckles like that, I wouldn't just stay on the ground as Philia, but jump up. So, you know, odds are that Nico's probably going to stay blocking low, because he was blocking low for the Philia hits. He doesn't need to change stances for the Big Band's brass knuckles. So instant air dash in his Philia, and then use classic combination of jump heavy punch and jump heavy kick to get her open. Those are very important mix-up tools for Philia. Okay, tags into Big Band. Hit confirms into Horn Crush or Supersonic Jazz. He doesn't say Supersonic Jazz. How am I supposed to know the name? And Grimace is able to take another game.
All right, show's over.
Alright, so that means okay, we get one more game from Nico and Grimace. Oh, No, I respect what Grimace was doing that round. You know, I think, you know, putting Big Ben in, I'd say, that was a good assist to have, that was able to lock characters down, give him opportunities to jump in and start punishing. Like I was saying, you can use that assist, you can use Big Ben's brass knuckles to try and set up some mix-ups. It's sort of what I do on my team. I use Cerebella's lock-in mode as an assist. So I'll throw that out, and then depending on whether they block it standing or crouching, I'll start attacking high or low with Filia. So, you know, think of your assists as more than just like bonus attacks you can throw out, but think about, you know, how you can use them to create opportunities or you know, get information from your opponent about what you need to do next. Okay, so Nico Nova's trying Squiggly Filia going against Fukua Big Band and Grimace. Oh, it does a pull-in on the screen. Okay, trips IPS. Okay, Nico Nova's making very, very good use of Updo as an assist. Updo is such a versatile. So tags in Big Band, gets armor. He's got Squiggly in the corner. Can he keep that up? Squiggly's starting to work her way out, but nope. Oh, he's staying in the corner. No, he's going out of the corner. Big Band's got to make his trek over. Good Daisy Pusher. I think this is going to be a dead Big Band. He trips IPS. Keeps on tripping IPS, so I think he's gonna want to, if he really wants to maximize damage, he might want to spend some time in training mode with his combos and figure out how he can extend those, because he's going into the same moves as tripping IPS. Okay, I would not have done that DHC. He just cost him Big Band.
I'm sorry it had to come to this.
And now a word from
Alright, those are our 3 games. It seems like, to me, you know, Nico Nova he's got a very solid game, in my opinion. And I think, you know, playing for a month, I think you're off to a good start. You know some good combos. I'm not going to do another one. We're doing 3 games, and then we're throwing out. I think that was only 3. That was 3 and not 2, right? Okay, let's see. Who do we let in next? Yeah, Squiggly's a very good character. She's complicated, there's a lot going on, but you can do a lot of stuff with Squiggly. Okay, so, I'm going to invite a Lizard's Wizard to the lobby. Going to re-invite Lizard's Wizard. Sent you a second invite. Also, I see Tabloid's in here. Hey, Tabloid. Tabloid, I don't know how much I'll be able to help you, because I know you've been playing for a little while. You've done a lot of Newbie Night tournaments. I think you started doing them before me. Also curious if Tabloid's watching. Oh, Tabloid! Tabloid, how you doing, man? Okay. We start going out. See ya. Hope you found this helpful. Baz, if you're still watching, you could always hop back in if you want a couple of more games in a bit. I've sent Wizard multiple invites. I have not gotten a response yet, so the lobby is open if anyone wants to hop in. And yeah, I'll make sure to post the Twitch VOD onto the Skullgirls subreddit. It'll be there. Okay, well, Stealth Rider, Lizard's Wizard, whatever you want to go by. I just sent you a third invite. So, you know, look in your Steam chat windows, and we're not friends, so I might not have popped up. But if you have a Steam chat window open, you should see a tab from Waifu Patron Saint. Try sending out another one. But again, if anyone wants to join the lobby, they can now do so. Wave of Shadow, you would join if not for two things. Well, what are those two things? You have me very curious. Oh, there we go! Lizard and Tabloid. It's a Christmas miracle, a couple days late, but they're both in. Both get started. Okay, number one, you're more newbie than anyone's played thus far. Number two, your son won't go to bed. Alright, damn kids. Well, Wave of Shadow, oh. I'm gonna creep on your Steam profile. You've played like 40 hours. It's pretty good. Okay. X, glad you enjoyed the stream. 3M, you got some real dedication. I'm happy to run this, and again, if you guys like this, let me know, because if there's enough demand for it, I'd be down to try and run this regularly, maybe on a weekly basis. Just want to make sure that you guys are getting something out of it. And again, VODs will be available. You guys will be able to rewatch everything. I made sure that the video feed's going to have chat, so any questions that get asked in chat, you'll still be able to see those. So Tabloid is Tabloid's a name I recognize from Skullgirls Newbie Night tournaments. I forget who he plays. Okay, he's going to be doing Cerebella and Valentine against Lizard's Solo Parasol. Starts off with a Titan Knuckle, flies in. Okay, so Lizard tries a raw super. It's generally not an advisable idea. You want to make sure that those are going to hit because they're expensive and they are risky. Okay, so Tabloid has a Concho. Concho's one of my favorite Bella moves. Tries to go in and lock and load in that combo. Lock and load's just generally not a good move to combo. Oh, manages to scoop up Lizard with a pommel horse. Goes into a merry-go-rilla. Could have extended that combo further, but instead Lizard techs out of the corner. Right there, he does a classic mix-up I was talking about right at the beginning of the event. It's really, really important when playing against Cerebella that you are push blocking, because you want to make sure that you keep her out of range. If you push block Cerebella, none of her command grabs are going to be able to scoop you from that position. And Tabloid takes the first game. A friendly reminder, this is not first to 3, this is not best of 3, this is, you guys are going to be able to play 3 games, so, you know, win or lose, you're going to get that practice time. Also, like, Shadow, I would encourage you, if you, I imagine you're still watching because you're still in the group chat, I would encourage you, you know, provided that your son won't be a problem, hop on in. The whole point of this, it's not meant to be a competitive setting. It's just, you hop in, you play some games, you learn how to get better, because that's how you improve at Skullgirls. That's how I did. It's trial by error. You just gotta play against people, Just keep on playing, figure out what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. Okay, Lizard's playing solo Parasol again. He has a different palette now. He's got the frozen... Okay, right there, he push blocked. That's great. But he's still doing that super. Allows Tabloid to run in with Bella and pull off a pommel horse. Did not do the push block again, but Tabloid did not do the grab. Hits Tabloid out of that tumbling run. So, okay, right there, he just diamond drop. Now, it's really advisable when you're playing against Bella. Bella is a close mid-range character. She doesn't have projectiles. She has diamond deflector, but she really can't do a lot. She doesn't know that's an overhead. I didn't catch what the overhead was. Okay, right there, again, I don't know why Tabloid's trying to combo with lock and load. It's really important when you're playing against Bella is you want to keep her away. And Parasol has some strong... Okay, tries the overhead, but that gets blocked. It's really important, you know, use your napalm shots to keep Cerebella away. And Tabloid's able to take that first round, losing around maybe 2/3 health. I don't know how I feel about doing diamond drop in the corner because you're throwing Parasol out of the corner. You're giving her space to run away in zone. Which, okay, Lizard's trying to do it, but just got battle butt. That's a pretty good understanding of the situation by Tabloid. Okay, Pommel Horse is an overhead, not a grab. Okay, thanks for the clarification. I know you can block Pommel Horse, but I know, like, it kind of behaves like a grab. Okay, hits with the overhead. I want to go back to that situation where Parasol ran away and started shooting napalm shots. Tabloid used Tumbling Run to get in there. Oh, he's finishing off with Diamonds Are Forever.
And now a word from our sponsors.
It was well played by Tabloid, well played by both players. So with So yeah, Tabloid knew what to do. It's a really important thing for any Bella players out there. Tumbling Run is a great tool because, number one, it moves you fast, and number two, it has armor, and also there are some really great moves that can come out of it. Yeah, that raw level 3. I think, even if it didn't get blocked, I think it would have chipped out. I don't know, like, there are plenty of times, I don't do anything that ballsy, but there are plenty of times I just try and win by chip if the option's available. Okay, Tabloid switching to Valentine, going against Parasol. It's good to see the push block, but it didn't seem like... Okay, and Tabloid goes into an EKG flatliner. I don't think I've seen Lizard do any ground teching. When you hit the ground, if you hit two punches, then in your push direction, you will bounce up off the ground, and that allows you to recover from getting knocked down faster. It gives your opponent less time to plan the next move. So it's really important to get in that habit. So right there, you have the standing, then you started switching to low. That was pretty good. Okay, Tabloid's having trouble so Tabloid's jumping and flying in a lot, so Lizard might want to... I forget what buttons you have to press, but Parasol can bounce her shots off the ground to get them to go airborne. Should maybe start mixing those up every once in a while, because Tabloid's in a routine of, okay, Lizard's going to just shoot straight napalm shots. I can jump over those. So if Lizard counter-read that... Oh, double dodge! It's good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. You know, Lizard's been throwing out a lot of shots at ground level, and Tabloid's realized he can jump over those. So if he switches and starts shooting those upward, then he's going to be able to hit Val and cause more confusion for Tabloid. That means his guaranteed trick no longer works anymore. Tabloid hit confirms into an EKG flatliner.
Ready for your shots? You wish.
Notice he keeps on doing egret calls. I wonder if he's trying to do the egret jump out where it like takes hits for you.
Take the shot.
And raw super, you need to be careful.